Renner, and it's intercepted by Courtney Brown. He'll take it in. Touchdown. Up there, the backup quarterback, he might get some work here in the fourth quarter. 3rd down and 6. Renner in trouble, and he lost the ball. This guy's got a touchdown already. He might get another one. Courtney Brown's in. His 2nd touchdown today. He had a pick 6 earlier. This one's a fumble recovery for a touchdown.
What's up, Clemson Nation? Alright, that guy, Courtney Brown, he was one of the reasons that we won yesterday. 2 touchdowns on defense. That does not happen much. It hadn't happened at Clemson since the 40s or 50s. Can't remember which. But that guy was amazing yesterday with that interception and the sack and fumble return. And man, Clemson was flying high. So, you know, I want to talk about some stuff today. Let's start with the new AP poll that was just released. Clemson moves from 8 to 6 because of Oklahoma and Wisconsin's losses yesterday, which I'm just confused. I know Clemson might even be up to 4th in the BCS or 5th, without a doubt. But the AP's got some problems. Boise State should, of course, not be ahead of us. They're not better than us. They struggled with Air Force. Boise State is not as good this year, I think, as they're just not as good. And they're not better than Clemson. Stanford, I think we beat them, but they don't have the strength of schedule we have. Their tougher part of the schedule does start next week with Southern Cal. They still have Oregon, and they finish the season with Notre Dame, who does suck. Lou Holtz, you bastard. So Clemson should be in the top 5 of the BCS without a doubt. I don't give a damn about the AP because it doesn't matter. But let's get to the game yesterday, and slow start for Clemson. Kind of slow start in the first half. 24-17 at halftime. You know, some blown coverage. Got a couple of touchdowns for North Carolina in the passing game. And, of course, they shut down Sammy Watkins for the most part. They shut down Andre Ellington. But who did they not shut down? One of our many weapons and our probably best possession wide receiver, DeAndre Hopkins. Nuke went off. He just went off in this game. He had a touchdown. He had 157 passing yards, putting up the type of passing yards that that Watkins normally puts up. But he had some great catches. The one where he was on the ground and caught it, that touchdown pass where he's gonna get yards after catch too. He's gonna get yards after catch. But we had another game with so many touchdowns from so many different people. I'm trying to think. Ford had a touchdown. He had a passing touchdown. Dwayne Allen had a passing touchdown. Watkins had a passing touchdown. Taj Boyd had 6 touchdowns, 1 rushing, and 5 passing. It was just a ridiculous day for our offense all over what it's said to be the best defensive front in the conference and the best that we've played yet. But their secondary was not ready for us, and it showed, because we threw it all over them. They did shut down our running game, but you can't win just shutting down our running game. It's just not going to happen. And I wish we'd kind of held up our own on defense. You know, it was slow to start. They played great in the second half. You know, the third quarter, 35-7 in the third quarter. 35-7 in the third quarter. Wow. The only other time Clemson's put up 35 points in one quarter was in 1981 against Wake Forest, national championship team. Only other time. And Tigers are 8-0, playing at Georgia Tech, who is, you know, looking as bad as Boston College right now. They've been figured out. Clemson should shut them down. But let's see. North Carolina, 35-7, and then it was 59-24, and that's where I pretty much say that's what the final score should have been. We put in our second string, who just could not hold their own against North Carolina's second string, which was pathetic by the second string, but I mean, 59-24 is what the final was against the first string So I don't want to hear all this crap about, 59-38, y'all's defense sucks, you gave up 38 points. You know what? Our second string gave up 38. Their second string gave up 14. First string only gave up 24. One of those was a kick return, by the way. So that's, don't come to me with that if y'all want to talk. Our defense played good against North Carolina, other than a couple of blown coverage and a great catch by North Carolina. But we shut their rushing down. We shut their rushing game down, and that's good. That's good because we got Georgia Tech coming up. So that is always good to be able to shut that down. And I have some faith against Georgia Tech. There's going to be more Clemson fans there than there is Georgia Tech. All we got to do is win the next. If we win the next 2 games, it's already clinched. But no, we better go undefeated this year. That's the goal. And there's nobody on our schedule that we should not beat by 2 touchdowns if we play the way we should be playing. Until the ACC championship game, of course. And that's still going to be interesting to see who goes. Is Miami going to sneak back through? But I don't see it just because of the fact that they've already lost 2 conference games. But the injuries are killing Virginia Tech's defense, and it should be interesting to see. But guys, we got Georgia Tech. We got the nerds coming in here. We got the little nerds. So I'll make a hate week video on them sometime this week. Should be a win. We should put up 50. They should put up maybe 20 on our second string substitute if we play like we did against North Carolina, which is going to be a little tougher because we never play that good in Atlanta, but we're due for a win there. It's been since 2003, and I'm so glad we got some help. Thank you, Michigan State, and thank you, Texas Tech. Y'all guys helped us out a ton. Now we're just going to jump these other bastards and hope for some more losses. Hope for Oak State to lose. Kansas State needs to lose, so I'm still scared that they might end up jumping us for some reason. But that's all I got. Great game, Tigers. Great game, Courtney Brown. Great game, Hopkins. Great game, Boyd. Great game, everybody. Tigers win 59-38, 59-24, pretty much.